Good morning from the second age of reason. Well, we've been watching the news of recent. We've been seeing that there have been demonstrations by white nationalists. Some people call them Nazis, some people call them other three-letter acronyms. One of the bones of contention is that they have been starting to take down monuments to the Confederacy, the government of the South during the Civil War. Generals and statesmen of that era, and some people complain and say, by taking these statues and monuments down, you are denying history. It's an affront to your heritage. And other people say, we don't need to honor that heritage. In a sense, you can see the point that you don't want to forget the past so you don't repeat the past. But in regards to these statue removals and monument removals, I have a slight opinion. And it's kind of a weird one in between. The opinion is, if the monument is about a Civil War era person of the Confederacy, and the monument was put up before the Civil War, I would consider it to be a historical artifact, and probably it should be in a museum with adequate documentation describing the context of that monument or statue or idol or whatever it happens to be. On the other hand, if that monument or statue or banner or art, whatever, was created after the Civil War to romanticize it, to put it in a favorable light, in lieu of the failed doctrines of slavery, I think it's another story, because it's an affront to the people who were freed from slavery to still have those kind of monuments around, especially if they were erected after the Civil War. I mean, it has the same sense to it as, let's say, World War II came and went. Now let's put up a statue to Erwin Rommel. Let's put up a statue to Goebbels as a great communicator, or to Goering. You wouldn't do that now. It's after the Second World War. It has a counter significance. It's against what so many millions have fought for. And it's actually rather stupid if somebody were to propose that today, to do such a monument, especially in Germany. I mean, they get it. Europe gets it. For some reason, Americans don't get it, and they're putting up these failed monuments. The Japanese haven't put up a great monument in honor of the soldiers who died obliterating Pearl Harbor. What would you say there? Would you help put that up? And that's what these Confederate monuments are kind of in that context. And then I think you wouldn't really agree with that, would you? Or let's go to Iraq. And now that the war is kind of over and the Iraqis are back running their country the way America wants them to run their country, how about if Americans would put up a statue to Saddam Hussein to commemorate the great Iraq empire of his day? Would that be a smart thing? That is about how smart putting up Confederate monuments is in America. I thought I would kind of bring forward the comparison so that it could be a seed of discussion. So please comment below and rate. And until later, we'll be seeing you.